Welcome back, Lacrosse friends, to the 2017 LaxAllStars North American Invitational. I am Steven Stamp, back in the hot seat, joined by Tom Scavetta. Scavs, we are looking at a game here with Blue Goose and Goldstar Tel Aviv. Should be an interesting matchup.
That's right, Steven. It's game number 13 of the night, and it's Goldstar Tel Aviv's first game of the tournament. Pretty remarkable how they've sat here the whole day, watched all these other teams. Now they finally get to take the floor.
Yeah, let's see if it's got them a little rusty or a little to start, or if they are raring to go. Blue Goose did play earlier. They played in the outdoor field, played against Laser Sharks Blanco. Do you know the result of that game?
I do not, actually.
It's not up on the...
just checking the board over there as well earlier.
Right. Yeah, I know. I was looking too, and I forgot to check, but there's a lot of games today. There have been all the games here, plus there have been 6 games in the field house outdoors. Sorry, in the outdoor. This is the field house, the outdoor arena, but has had 6 games. But we are getting set to go here. Goldstar Tel Aviv, several Israel national team members. They are in the black with the white trim going left to right on your screen. Their goaltender is Jared Jensen. And the Blue Goose Lacrosse Club wearing the Oakville Titans jerseys, the white with the blue trim. They're going right to left, and we will see Bubba Hutchcraft lining up for the faceoff. Against Matt Hayes, it's the 44s squaring off for the faceoffs. Blue Goose comes up with the ball and in the stick of Tyler LeBlanc. Comes over to the near side, and Casey Rich puts his shoulder down, tries to go through Hayes, shoots far side, but he stepped in the crease. It will be Tel Aviv possession. They've got Doug Udding racing up the floor. It's going to be a busy weekend for Israel players as they have this tournament. They're going to have a lot of guys playing this. They also on Sunday will be playing a few exhibition games against the Iroquois Nationals, against Albany, and against Boston University, I believe. There's an underhand shot. Stopped as that was checking actually who took that shot.
Looks like we have an injured player. There's a little shaken up there. That's Nick Coyne for Blue Goose.
That is definitely not Nick Coyne. Sorry, I know it says that on the sheet, but
the sheet's wrong.
No, I was just talking to Nick Coyne is from Dallas. I was just talking to Travis Tunstall, who's partnered with the Dallas Box Lacrosse League. They might be here tomorrow, but they're definitely not here right now because they are in Dallas at the moment, unless they have departed since I talked to them about an hour and a half ago, which is a possibility. There's a low shot ripped by... Well, I thought these jerseys were all supposed to be set, but we do not have a number 10. Ball's turned over. Here comes Tel Aviv back the other way. What we need is somebody to score goals, so the live scoring comes up and gets active. Backing down is Justin Diamond. Gets to the net. Riley Hutchcraft turns that one aside. Hutchcraft taken 30th overall in the recent National Lacrosse League draft just a couple of weeks ago by the Toronto Rock. As they're banging along the boards, a ball that had gotten up into the mesh behind the glass falls out and down onto the turf outside the boards. Hutchcraft picks up that loose ball, and you can hear Matthew Lee calling for the ball, hands it off right there to Tyler LeBlanc. There's Lee, shoots. Oh, just left it back on the far side, but Jensen just got enough of it to stop Matt Lee. Ball goes up to the top, and we'll see who 17 is. Out. He scores, so we're going to find out shortly who number 17 is for Goldstar Tel Aviv. It is not Jeff Wittig. I know you were just going to say it was Jeff Wittig, weren't you?
Yeah.
Sorry. A few changes again. The team's final rosters have to be in before their first game, and as you mentioned, this is the first game for Tel Aviv, so they're sorting some things out. I know Jeff Wittig was going to be coming. I believe he had some issues that kept him from making it down for the tournament. Oh, there it is up, and It's Pierce Abrams wearing number 17.
Ooh, Blue Goose had it poked out there.
Possession call. Tel Aviv turning the tables quickly here. That shot by Zachary Paul bounced off a foot. Goes back to one of his teammates. And Eric Cantor will just short across. He's on his offside. Staying over there on his offside. Riley Hutchcraft makes that save. Long outlet pass. Hutchcraft looking up the floor every chance he gets to make a pass. And that's an over and back. Yeah, most of these guys not used to playing. That's Brendan Muse. Plays in the Canadian League in the summer. And, it just takes a while to adjust to playing with the over and back, some of these international rules. Actually, it's Tyler Campbell. So basically most of the list we have here is wrong. So we will see if we can get that adjusted. Oh, and a player is down on the floor. Not looking very comfortable.
That's the second injured player for Blue Goose. Not even 5 minutes into this game. And for Blue Goose, Callan Kitson is already being tended to on the sideline, or excuse me, behind the box. And now Blue Goose number 13 coming out of the game. That's going to be Bam Smitheram. As looks like Blue Goose will have possession of the ball. And also a penalty on Goldstar Tel Aviv. So they will be a man down. See what Blue Goose can do with the ball here. They swing the ball around as they're waiting for their opportunity. That shot is forced aside there by Tel Aviv's goalkeeper, Jared Jensen.
So, Blue Goose setting up in the power play. Matt Lee takes it up top as we're nearing 5 minutes into this first period. Get the ball back. Lee's going to let it rip. Scores! Blasts that one right through Jared Jensen. And Matthew Lee ties things up 1-1 just past the 5-minute mark.
Shot there by Matthew Lee. Very quick release as that penalty is about to expire. So Blue Goose takes advantage of the man-up opportunity.
Yeah, Matt Lee played last year for Jamaica, but they had no team this year. He's actually born in Jamaica and does live in Ontario now, but really enjoyed playing for them. I think he has probably a good chance he's going to be on Team Jamaica for the World Championships of Field Lacrosse next summer in Netanya, Israel. So he's got to get used to playing, in this case, against an Israeli team next year in Israel, hopefully. I'm looking forward to that. I plan to be there for that tournament. It should be a great time. Eric Fisher makes the pass across. There's Abrams again, Pierce Abrams. Justin Diamond. Gets his own pass, shot back. It's too high for Fisher. And Blue Goose will come up with it. Tyler LeBlanc carrying it up over into the offensive zone. Feeds one through. And Derek Downs takes a rip. Downs wearing his Coquitlam Adnax as he went out last year and helped them win a Minto Cup championship. Oh, nice shot on the run, across the body. I believe that's Kyle Bergman. No. Dan Deckelbaum wearing 43 today.
Really good shot there. Now Tel Aviv up 2-1 over Blue Goose.
Tel Aviv comes up with the ball with possession off the faceoff. Zachary Paul runs into the offensive zone. They'll slow things down a little bit. And Pierce Abrams wearing that red helmet. Gets it off to Deckelbaum. Eric Fisher looking for a shot, going through everybody. Zachary Paul, that was. Goes through a bunch of defenders, gets the shot off, but misses. It ricochets off the backboards, and the Blue Goose are on the run. Not sure how that wasn't a hold. You heard the call from Frank Lachowski on the Blue Goose bench, and got to agree with him as the defender just kind of grabbed him by both shoulders and spun him away from a scoring chance. Pass through is a little bit high for Fisher. He goes after it. Ted Bergman gets the pass back. He is knocked to the floor. Pops back up. Hands it off. They've got 5 on the shot clock. Delayed penalty coming. Justin Diamond will let one rip. Misses the net. That will end the 30-second shot clock. And Tel Aviv, Goldstar Tel Aviv, will go to the man advantage.
Already up 2-1, getting that man advantage. A good start for them. As you see, the Blue Goose players have a couple of players hurt, as one of their players still being tended to over there, out of uniform now.
Jamal Shears takes the penalty. Shears also played for Jamaica last year, along with Anthony Smitheram and Matt Lee. Bradley Cree of the Toronto Rock was on that team. He is not from Jamaica. That shot ricochets off a defender. Is snagged by Connor Campbell. He's going to try and throw it ahead. Matt Lee couldn't quite catch it. Trying to turn it over with one hand. Going to try and kill some more of this penalty. Flicks it ahead. It's picked off. A little casual with that pass and is taken away. By Eric Cantor. Deckelbaum hands it off.
As Tel Aviv
Zachary Paul grits that one off the backboards. Tries to get it through to Deckelbaum. He's past the goal line already. Here comes Jamal Shears. He's going to go after Diamond. Diamond goes down in the corner. Not much contact, though. I think he just lost his balance. And the 30-second clock was just about to expire. Here's Matt Lee. Gets it over to Downs. Downs, nice fake with a big save by Jensen. Downs on his offside, trying to go near post. Jensen swept across to get to it.
Great opportunity here for Tel Aviv, trying to get another transition chance.
Fisher corrals the ball, hands it off to the near side to Abrams. He's working his way and shoots. Hutchcraft ready for that, was well squared up. And again, the outlet pass, a third of the way down the field.
It's Blue Goose again, operating their offense, trying to tie this one up.
Nice foot save by Jensen off that shot from the stick of Travis Getz. Diamond, lob pass across. It was actually floating up there for the taking, but nobody saw it coming. It was snagged. There's a goal right on top of the crease. As Aiden Christian slips onto the circle, takes the pass, and tucks it home.
Good find there. Really not much the goalkeeper could do. That was Riley Hutchcraft. As at the 3:30 mark of this first half, the score stands Goldstar Tel Aviv 3, Blue Goose LC 1.
Face-off violation by Bam Smitheram. Comes up with the ball in the defensive zone. Just slow it down, throw it ahead to Derek Downs, who's going to trot up onto the offensive left side.
Quick footnote, Callan Kitson being taken to the locker room.
Less than 3 minutes. Downs takes the pass back. And we have a crease violation. So Israel's going to get the ball back, or Goldstar Tel Aviv. Pass to the near side. Deckelbaum through traffic, shoots. Hunchcraft gets that with the stick. Pass ahead to Casey Rich. He's going to hand it off. Holding call coming against Tel Aviv. And with less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half, it'll be a chance for the Blue Goose Club to get back into this. They set up at the top. Tyler LeBlanc with the ball is going to get the pass back. Full minute on the power play. LeBlanc rips it off the arm of Jensen. Blue Goose tracks down the rebound as Casey Rich gets it. Tries to go to lead out at the goal line extended. He whips behind his back. That one's swatted away by a Goldstar player, but goes to a Blue Goose member. There's LeBlanc. Rich falls down, flicks it up, doesn't get to Lee. He tries to grab it. And that one's stacked by Doug Utting. Doug Utting, who was just brilliant at the European Championships in Finland this summer. Had a fantastic tournament.
Blue Goose is about to fail to score in a man-up opportunity here.
35 seconds left in the first half. It's still 3-1 in favor of Goldstar. Zachary Paul flattened, still comes up with it. Shot clock expires. Now we have a penalty coming.
It's going to be on number 13 for Blue Goose. Looks like, I want to say that's Bam Smitheram.
Yeah, called for the slash. And that's going to do it for the first half. It's 3-1.
Yeah, very low scoring first half, but Goldstar
really
Tel
I'm
Aviv.
Steven Stamp. This is Tom Scavetta. Yeah. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the second half of this game. It's 3-1, Goldstar Tel Aviv. Back under. Welcome back to Lacrosse, friends. Second half action just about to get underway. And for some reason, one of the officials has stopped proceedings before we can even get going. Blue Goose has possession, and Jamal Shears running the floor. Hands it off. 40 seconds still remaining in the Smitheram penalty. And here goes Jacob Silberlicht, captain of Team Israel, who won gold at the European Championships in Turku in the summer. Adam Wolf thought about the shot. Adam Wolf actually plays for the Oakville Buzz Junior B team. And here he is playing against the team wearing the Oakville Titans Senior B jerseys. That pass was picked off, but it got away from Andrew Kruger. He didn't know where it had gone. He's going to have a bit of a chat with one of the Blue Goose players. 5 seconds left on the power play. Adam Wolf takes the ball. Catches it back. 14 on the shot clock. Power play is over. And Hutchcraft back-to-back lovely saves. And now we have a penalty coming. It'll be Blue Goose once again, and Goldstar, after not scoring on the last one, will go right back to the power play. Looks like 2 of them going.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's just one. I thought they were both heading to the box. But Sawyer Howell will spend a minute or less in the box for roughing. Deckelbaum pulls it down. Wolf's at the top again. Takes the pass to Deckelbaum on the run. Shoots. Nice save, Hutchcraft. You can see what the Toronto Rock like about him and why they believe he's the guy that could develop into an heir to Nick Rose down the road. Right now, Rose, the starter in Toronto, and Brandon Miller, his backup. Brandon Miller will turn 40 this year, so. Or 39. Sorry, B. Don't want to age you before your time. He's in good shape. I think he can still play for a while. He's been working to, keep his game intact, but had some hip surgery last year. And as you get into the late 30s and into the 40s, it's more a question of when rather than if you're going to have to hang things up. Ball, as the shot clock about to expire, is lobbed down into the corner. And Matthew Flapan will run the ball up over mid-floor. Basically everything these Israel players are doing is a tryout for the national team. Flapan was with the club in Turku this summer, as was Silberlicht, who's running off the check there. Sorry, Zachary Paul. Shot on the run. Nice save again by Hutchcraft as Adam Wolf is turned aside. Ball is eventually picked up behind the net. It's Hutchcraft that comes up with it, lobs the pass ahead. Penalty is over. Still 3-1, 11 and a half minutes to go here in the second half. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. There's Matthew Lee running down the alley. He is turned aside nicely. Andrew Kruger limiting his options. Dive attempt. Can't get the tuck going. And here's a chance for Israel or Tel Aviv to run the ball. Flapan will just slow things down a little bit. Hits the cutter. Oh, brilliant finish by Isaac Bach. Takes the pass on the run. One step and rips it just inside the post.
Put Tel Aviv up 4-1. And very aggressive these players are. And Blue Goose trying to fight them off right now, but they're just too explosive offensively. Very dynamic attack. Trying to counteract that is quite difficult.
Matt Hayes for Tel Aviv going up once again against Bubba Hutchcraft for Blue Goose. Doug Utting will run into the offensive zone, looking for the give and go, but they go to Adam Wolf and said he can't quite handle it. Nice job to just get a bit of it by Connor Campbell for Blue Goose, and they'll take possession 5 minutes into the second half. Deckelbaum with the forecheck pressure leads to a turnover. Utting grabs it with one hand, passes across a lane there, and the shot, maybe not the angle he was hoping he could have there for Aiden Christian. There's a cut to the middle. Cross the body shot. And that one goes in by Pierce Abrams. Cutting from his offside, catches it. And a pretty challenging play to be able to get the body, catch that pass, running towards it, turn back and get the crossbody shot. But a nice finish by Pierce Abrams.
Yeah, he used his body quite well there. It helped him. He was able to score that goal. His second of the game. That leads all Tel Aviv players. The 9:01 mark of this second half.
And not a whole lot of scoring in the game. It's 5-1. Shots 21-6 in favor of Goldstar Tel Aviv. Pass picked off by Flapen. Throws it ahead, 2-on-1. Last second pass, big save Hutchcraft. Absolutely robbing Dustin Hill. Oh, they get it through to Matt Lee, and he buries his second of the game. He's got them both for Blue Goose, and that's just a lovely play on top of the crease.
And a good transition there offensively by Blue Goose, finding Lee in the right spot to deliver that ball into the back of the net, trying to get Blue Goose back into this game. Tel Aviv, really good start. And we'll see if Blue Goose can start to get some momentum going.
Matt Lee scores the goal, then goes and tries to win a faceoff, but Matt Hayes gets it instead. Now Lee trying to pin Hayes along the boards. Great job defensively and pops the ball out. Here comes Matt Lee running the other way. He's got one man with him. Downs coming off the bench. Goes near side, but Jensen just snugs up to the post. Turns that one aside. Downs with the swing check. Ahead. Passing the goal, the give and go. Lovely execution by Daniel Applebaum as he ran down with Andrew Kruder, and the two of them work it to perfection to make it 6-2.
Yeah, good hustle by Applebaum. He picked the ball up in his own defensive zone and then just came in a little give and go action there by the goal for another goal for Tel Aviv. So 6-2 is the score, 6:50 to go in regulation time.
Possession so important here for Blue Goose. Hutchcraft will try and get it back, but it is Hayes once again with the win. Doug Utting snags the ball and takes a bit of a whack. Blue Goose getting more and more physical with their sticks as the game goes on. Pierce Abrams looking for another one, rips it low, turned aside Riley Hutchcraft. Ball still loose. Bubba Hutchcraft runs a player over. I think it might be Doug Utting. No, it's Eric Fisher that he ran over. And Hutchcraft just letting his frustration get the better of him.
Stanford, this is beginning to get a very physical game now. You've seen it through Blue Goose throughout the entire first half. And now Tel Aviv beginning to retaliate a little bit. Maybe Blue Goose trying to get into their head. Maybe that's their strategy, to try to fight their way back into this game, but there's not much time left.
I think they need to keep looking. I mean, they did create a few chances early in the game in transition. Really, Riley Hutchcraft making saves and then looking to throw the ball up the floor. And maybe take some chances, let somebody leak out early. You're down by 4. You've only got 5.5 minutes to come back, and you're shorthanded. Oh, actually, it looks like we got one of each going.
Yeah, it'll remain 5-on-5.
Yeah, Eric Fisher for Goldstar off to the penalty box. So we will stay a full 5-on-5 strength. Zachary Paul with it up top. Feed the ball through. Nice play, and they score. What a beautiful play by Dan Deckelbaum to get that goal right on top of the crease. And just kind of flips it around backwards.
It kind of looked like he backhanded it into the net. I could be wrong, but that was just good placement and a good vision to get that ball past the goalkeeper. There's Hutchcraft, not much he can do.
No, that was a pretty impressive little play. Makes it 7-2 in favor of Goldstar Tel Aviv. That's the second for Deckelbaum, tying him with Pierce Abrams. I think trying to secure possession, but a big battle for the ball. And here comes Jamal Shears. He'll pass it off to Downs. Nice movement. That shot, though, blocked by a Tel Aviv defender. It's going to roll all the way down the floor. Bam Smitheram trying to pick it up. Now he will lob it ahead and head to the bench. Derek Downs steps past a screen, shoots high, but that one's stopped by Jensen. .345 to go. A solid 7-2 lead for Goldstar Tel Aviv. Flaypan just waiting for something to develop and then tosses it over to Deckelbaum. Fairly slow developing possession, just 10 on the shot clock for Goldstar. A little flip pass over. And Doug Udding, normally more of a defensive transition player, stays up on offense and blasts that one home high to low.
Goldstar beginning to pull away as Blue Goose, I believe they did have a game earlier today in Tel Aviv. This is their first game, so maybe a little more fresh than Blue Goose. It's starting to show now with 3 minutes left in this one.
Timeout. Blue Goose with 2:53 to go. 2:52 to go.
Stamper, despite Matt Lee, this Blue Goose offense has been near non-existent. I mean, they really, to my knowledge, they haven't gotten many opportunities to score either. No,
they really haven't created a lot. We'll take a look and see what the shots are. It's 26-8 total for Goldstar Tel Aviv, so just not a lot of opportunities. Just 2 shots on goal here in the second half for Blue Goose, and one of them was the Matthew Lee goal. So they're just not being able to penetrate the Goldstar defensive structure. And, that's one thing. Brad MacArthur coaching Tel Aviv is a tremendous coach, coaches the Israeli national team, has a structure, has a system, and a lot of these guys have played it, and if they haven't played it, they're learning it now, and they apply it, whereas, Blue Goose, some of these guys have played together, but it's a little bit more of a put-together team. I know Frank Lachowski, the coach, did a great job. He was asking me to help get the word out because they needed a few more players to fill their roster in the time leading up to this tournament. So, having a system, having a structure, and having familiarity makes a big difference. Hayes pulls it out. Looked like he had another face-off win, but it actually bounces away. And Blue Goose will come up with it. We got a penalty coming to a Goldstar. Oh, and they toss the ball, trying to get it to Downs. It goes up into the mesh.
Tough break there.
Jacob Silberlicht will be going to the box for a minute or less for a slashing call. The referee sternly advising the teams to tone down any stick work. You see one of the coaches for Blue Goose asking some questions. Blue Goose onto the power play, and they score. Nice little reach shot going wide. Travis Getz on the goal line, on the crease, reaches out and tucks it home. 8-3, a minute and a half to go.
Somebody else finally scoring besides Lee.
And Blue Goose gets possession once again. Matthew Lee trying to flip around Playpan. Playpan does a nice job staying with him. Lee trying to do some footwork to get around. Long outside shot as Blue Goose is reduced to, Casey Rich just trying to score from anywhere they can. And Doug Utting has it. Will run ahead. Derek Downs following him. Utting makes the pass right in the middle. Saved by Hutchcraft. Didn't even really move on that shot by Ted Bergman. Penalty coming. Just 33 seconds to go, so it may not even come into play. As by the time the player gets to the box and play is restarted, there's not going to be much time left on the clock here. Chance is pretty good. We will wind up with the 8-3 final in favor of Goldstar Tel Aviv. As Connor Campbell makes his way into the penalty box, Doug Utting will start with the ball. Utting's just going to hang on to it for the last 3 seconds. And that'll do it. We're down to the last 2 games of the night. It will be the Rochester River Monsters and Onondaga Redhawks next. And then wrapping up, Goldstar Tel Aviv will be back on the floor against the Laser Sharks Blanco. I'm Steven Stamp, joined by Tom Scavetta. That'll do it for this game, 8-3 the final. We'll be back with more LASNAI tournament action shortly.